Okay. I am just finishing loading up the most recent nightly, so hang tight. Oh, wait. Don't go anywhere. Or do. You do you, boo. Just have to load up the right save. Just waiting on the load. And still waiting for it to load. No big deal. Well, I hope that everybody's doing at least decently tonight. Oh my goodness, why is it taking forever? Here we go. Oh no, I forgot to bring over my my icon. No. Okay, we'll get that next time. And here we go. All right, so we have a stream. We also have YouTube streaming this time, which is really exciting. So we're recording. Really quick, thank you so much to Steady Yeti, Infinity V0 and ST Kenyon for following in the last couple of streams. Thank you. And also Flame Singer and Zenith. Holy cow! Thank you so much for subscribing, especially in light of the Hot Mess Express that was apparently the last stream. So just for a quick little here, we'll do this. Oh no. So I don't believe in excuses, but I do believe in explanations. There's no excuse for me for getting turned off my stream. I got called into work because I was on call, and I had thought that I hit the stop streaming button, and I didn't, which resulted in that stream continuing on for quite a while without me being present. I am sorry to anyone who was here expecting a stream and didn't see my message that I wasn't going to be streaming. There's no way I can make it up to you other than continuing to try to provide you with the things that you want to see. So I hope that you accept my sincere apology. And moving forward, I will try to do better. Yes, you're scaring. It was a great stream. Oh no, I'll fix it. Stand by. Harutro. That's the wrong one. Yes, it was short and to the point. Also, the baby that caused me to run away is doing fine, so life is grand and dandy. I hope that everybody's doing well. Hello to Zenith, youngster, eclectic bibliophile. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. But yes, you are sharing with the YouTubes. You'll get over it one day, I'm sure. Now to remember what the heck we were doing. I remember that we have these shenanigans going on that really frustrates me because we were doing so well in this contract, and now we're stuck because we can only do one essential. Now, I think the way that I figured out that we can get around this is, so our contract is supposed to go until July. I think, in my personal opinion, if we can get an early completion on the contract, we can go ahead and call it a success. Even though we didn't hit all of the objectives, I think that if we get an early success on the contract, that should count as a full success. What do you guys think? I think that's the way around it. Like, you essentially buy your way to a success by just killing everybody. If everybody's dead, they can't tell you that you didn't meet the requirements, right? Right? Now, we have a convoy escort and a deep raid. And if I remember correctly, I agree. If it's fun, it's fun. Which I was thinking about the next time I start a new campaign. And I have a fascination with tanks. It's a thing. It's a thing that I have. It doesn't help that I'm also assigned to a tank unit in my current job, so that doesn't help me. But I was thinking, the very next time that we start a campaign, whenever that happens, we start with only tanks. I can only start with tanks. I can acquire mechs along the way, but I can only start with tanks. I think that could be kind of fun and cause some very interesting shenanigans. Or at least vehicles. I can only start with vehicles. So we have two options for what we can go into right off the bat. We can do the convoy escort or the deep raid. So the convoy escort, an allied convoy carrying critical supplies, is moving through hostile territory and the enemy forces are preparing to intercept. Your mission is to ensure that the convoy reaches its destination. At least 50% of the convoy must reach the far edge of the engagement area intact. These supplies are vital to sustaining our operations and failure is not an option. Should the enemy resistance prove too strong for a full escort, you have an alternative means to secure victory. If at least 50% of the convoy survives while you destroy or rout 50% of the enemy forces, the mission will be considered a success. Break the enemy's will to fight, and give the convoy a clear path forward. We will control the field at the conclusion of the battle. This means you have full authority to dictate the engagement on your terms. Use the terrain, control the tempo, and eliminate threats efficiently. Hold the line, protect the convoy, and ensure the supplies reach their destination. Or we can do the deep raid. Oh, I agree. Building up from nothing is a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun. I'm not sure it would be very interesting to watch on stream, but I had a ton of fun on my off-stream campaign that I haven't played in a while. I started with, I rolled for how many C-bills I would start with based on Total War. And I think I started with, it was 70 million, 60 or 70 million C-bills. And I gave myself a single veteran admin and a single elite mech warrior to start off with. The elite mech warrior was the unit commander, and then the veteran admin was the second in command. That's all I started with. And then I had to get everything else through the unit market and the personnel market. Nowhere else. That was actually a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that. Oh, I allowed myself to purchase outside of the unit market a MASH unit and a field kitchen. But now, looking back, I would probably not allow myself to do that, and I would just build them. But right now, the MASH, all of the rentals are pretty much kind of broken, and I'm trying to fix them. But I think I might just have to rewrite a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, the deep raid. We have identified an enemy dropship deep behind enemy lines. This is a rare opportunity to eliminate a key enemy asset before it can escape. Yeah, we're not doing that one. No. Yes. Yes, 100%. Now, I actually really agree with it. Right now, so I'm not very good at coding, mostly because I'm learning right now. Okay. Bravo. Let's make sure we're good to go. I'm not very good at coding because I'm literally learning as I go. But right now, my primary goal is to kind of clean things up so that they work the way that I think they were intended. Because Ilyani did such a phenomenal job of rolling things out and getting things moving and moving them in the right direction. But the challenge is that when not a ton of people are testing things before they roll out, things don't always work the way you intend for them to, which makes it challenging. And so there are a lot of things that aren't quite working the way that they were intended. So like rentals right now, the Mash rentals don't work at all. And then the kitchen and the security rentals, they work. Oh, there you go. They work, but they don't charge you anything. So there's something wrong in those classes, and I think I found out what's going on, but it's going to be a minute to figure it out. Yeah, I'm actually using the hyperskill course to figure things out, which I like a lot. There are things that it's problematic in some areas, but it's good for the most part. Do I want a Victor? Yeah, I think the Victor will be fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and deploy Bravo Lance on the convoy escort. Confirm. Commit. And then from there, oh, I panicked for a second there. Okay. They will have a Locust Pack Rat, a Militia Mech, another Militia Mech, an Ostrok, and a Foot Platoon. We will have those things that we have to defend. Oh, yeah. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Right now, I don't want to add things until the things that exist are fixed. Because I deployed both of my recovery lances. No. I mean, I can at least get 2 picks, so that'd be fine. But anyways, I want to make sure that things that exist now work the way they're supposed to, because especially when you're talking about the milestone releases, that's where you have a lot of people who they only upgrade like once a year. And when they upgrade, they want something to work the way it's supposed to. Hey, what's up, John? What's going on? How are you doing? Welcome from the YouTubes. But when people upgrade, they want things to work the way that they think they're supposed to, which is supposed to be the idea behind, the development releases. Oh man, I need to do no. There we go. Client settings. Client settings. So let's do game board. We'll make sure that we highlight this. We do that. We do that. Don't really care about that. Then we need to miscolor to that. Normally I do all this stuff before stream and I totally forgot. Oops. And hide this. And that should be about right. Okay. Except for one small thing. I forgot to load in my MegaMek options. No. Oh, well, that will be very exciting. I will probably actually have a lot more time on my hands come October to do things, because unfortunately the streams will likely be stopping for almost a year come around October, November for reasons and things and stuff. And then I'll come back and everybody will have abandoned me. But that's okay. That's fine, There we go. And that. And then I forgot to save my new preferences, which means I need to put individual initiative back on. I think that's the only thing that I'm missing. There we go. Okay, and let's make sure the client options carried over. Wrong client options. Well, John, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, being able to watch on YouTube is helping out a little bit. Okay, good. Looks like everything carried over. And here we go. Okay, all of that looks fine. I think we're good. Let's go. So, 50.12, I am a big fan of some of the changes. There are also some really good fixes that are coming in. One big fix that I'm personally proud of is a big complaint that I had was that with StratCon, when you were scouting on the area of operations map, if you were on the edge, a lot of your scouting rolls would get wasted because it would try to scout hexes that were off the map. As soon as it gets merged, then that will no longer be the case because it is now going to check to make sure that you are not rolling off the map, which is pretty neat. It's just that particular commit has to get merged. Where is it? View client settings. Docking on left side. Nope. Yes. Great. Mini map. Yes. Ish. Big on the ish. Do we need minefields? I don't think we need minefields. Youngster, I have... Oh, well, if you want... So, John, actually, one of the things on my to-do list is to start making the MegaMek tutorials, where I actually go through quite a few of the settings. So, yes, I will absolutely do that in the future. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But youngster, I have zero coding background. My coding background is playing with some Arduino stuff a while ago, like years and years ago, and getting an Arduino to print "Hello World" to an LCD. That is my coding background. That's it. That's the entire thing. So everything that I'm doing is stuff that I picked up in the last month or month and a half by just doing a whole bunch of courses and asking a whole bunch of questions and then trial and error. Because if I break my branch of MekHQ, I just rebuild it and it's not a big deal. But anything that I play on stream is the current nightly. Yes. Well, actually, we go there. Go there and wait for it. We go not there. Yeah, we can go right there. So a lot of it too is that I don't know, the way my brain works is that when I decide that I want to do something, I put my brain into it 110% until I get bored, and then I move on to the next thing. And so right now my brain is telling me that I need to learn how to code, and which is kind of neat, kind of fun, something I've wanted to do for a while. And Java is apparently the language I get to learn. I went too far on the brightness again. Every time I do it. Let's go about there. Then we could do that. That does sound like something I would do. But I mean, part of it too is that in my real world job, it's a lot of problem solving. But if I don't get the problem right the first time around, somebody gets hurt, which is really like a bumski, like a lot. But at least with this, I can do problem solving. I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to interact. I don't have to use my socializing battery, and I can problem solve and use my brain a little bit in a way that I don't normally, which I enjoy. Well, nothing from the grasshopper. Nothing from the victor. Really wish these dudes wouldn't have just yeeted themselves out into the open. That would have been pretty cool. And then let's see here. And skip this one. And done. Done, 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 done. So heat happens. The Ostrak got a little warm, but nothing else really happened there. And on to round 2. How many do I have to kill? I kind of forgot to look at that. Important information. Inquiring minds want to know. So we have to destroy 50% of them, right? Yes, 50% of them. And then we can keep the loot. Oh, sure, just run away. Why don't you? All right, so something to be aware of. So John, you probably want to know this since you weren't here the last time, but something to be aware of in 50.12 that I keep forgetting about. And I think that there is a setting somewhere to toggle this. You'll notice that the quasit, because I have the line of sight option turned on, the quasit is within our line of sight. And we have a big old red X on it. That red X exists not because we can't see it, but because it's out of range of our medium laser. When we go to our ER large laser, suddenly we now have modifiers so that we can hit it. So let's see if we can find that setting. So it's not going to be field of fire. Is it firing solutions? Oh, that's going to be a big bummer if it's everything all at once. So let's go ahead and look through everything really quick. Confirm, done. Yes, confirm all movement. Yes. So that's all movement confirmation. Mass, yes, yes. Show damage to units on, yes, yes. That's all fine. Show Rex, of course. High quality graphics, naturally. High speed graphics. What is this? Why, yes, I do want graphics to go faster. Yep, nope, it's not there. And it shouldn't be anywhere else. Because it won't be in overlays. Well, that is unfortunate. It might be in main, but I doubt it. Team coloring, yeah, no, and no. So I'm betting that what they did is they tied this into the firing solutions, which is kind of a bummer. I'll see if I can't look through the PR notes and see where that was added at some point. But anyways, we should shoot a closet. Or at least shoot at it. Next up, yeah, we'll shoot at the other closet a little bit. Why not? What's the harm? Oh, plus 12, the pain. Oof. So the grasshopper misses, our other grasshopper misses, the closet misses, everybody misses. Shoot, that is really not what I wanted. I think, though, honestly, just running forward, I think that'll be fine. The locust might get behind us, but hopefully the Ostrak can't do a whole lot there. And if we're really lucky, we'll get that closet out of the way. Here's the hoping. Don't get stuck. Okay, great. Okay, so the locust did exactly what I thought it would do and ran right behind me. So we can shoot at this closet on a 10. I think that's probably our best option. Do that because if we can hit, life is good. If we miss, whatever, it's fine. Our Victor misses with everything. Our Grasshopper lands a medium laser on the closet's left arm, then an ER large on the left torso, critting, getting attack, critting on the SRM-4 Deadfire, causing it to, blow. Pilot takes 2 points of damage, blacks out, then 60 damage goes to the left torso with the playtest rules. That drops down to 20, blowing out the left torso, destroying the left torso, transferring to the center torso. Then we also crit on the LRM-5 ammo, which causes that to do 20 damage to the center torso, destroying the center torso, making the closet blow up. And it goes bye-bye. Goodbye, closet. It was nice knowing you. Goodbye. Now, the militia mech does land a medium laser on the right torso of the cataphract, as well as a machine gun on the right torso of the cataphract, which is unfortunate. The cataphract destroys the already dead closet. It's so dead. So very, very dead. Enemy Ostrak puts a single large laser into the center torso of the Grasshopper. Grasshopper misses with everything, which is very unfortunate. Can't do anything there. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. And that, as they say, is that. Good deal. And we actually did pretty good on the initiative for the most part, which is neat. The Locust fell. I don't know what happened, but it took a tumble. That is a very interesting place for that Locust to go. That's not where I would go. If I was piloting a Locust, I would not step directly in front of the Victor with a full load of AC-20, but that's just me. I'm not you. You do you, boo. So the Locust took a tumble at some point in time. What happened? How did it fall? Oh, got it. The Locust, I think, tried to kick me, didn't it? Yeah, the Locust tried to kick me. Missed, fell, took 2 damage to the left leg. And then it fell while I was trying to get up, did 2 damage to the right arm, eventually got up, and then everybody else did fine. Well, I think I need to focus down the Ostrock more than anything else because the Quasit is not going to be a problem. I don't think. I've been wrong before, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Oops. Well, I think we can go 1 over on heat. That'll be fine. The Militia Mech hits with 2 dead fires into the Grasshopper, doing 3 to the right arm, 3 to the right torso. Enemy Ostrock into the Cataphract, puts a large laser into the right torso. We're down to 1 armor there, which is not ideal. Then a medium laser into the left torso, medium laser into the right arm. Our Grasshopper into the Ostrock misses with everything. Needs a 9, rolls a 7, needs a 9, rolls a 4, needs a 9, rolls a 2, needs a 9, rolls a 7, needs a 9, rolls a 3. Oof. Ouch. Okay. The Nox misses. Our Grasshopper against the Militia Mech puts a medium laser into the left leg, ER large into the left leg, and missed with the streak in the other medium. Cataphract into the Ostrock, medium laser into the left leg, critting with no effect. PPC into the left leg, medium pulse into the left leg, and then the LB-10X into the right torso. They are quite lucky. You know, if we were golfing, this would be great, but we're not. The Victor puts a medium laser into the Locust's right leg, then an AC-20 into the right leg, destroying the right leg, transferring to the right torso, doing 10 to the right torso. It's down to 3 internal structure. Then the SRM hits with 3 missiles, doing 4 to the center torso, and 2 to the left arm. Then a medium laser to the right leg, destroying the right torso and critting on the gyro, which is great. The Locust automatically falls, doing 2 damage to the center torso, down to 0 armor, and then the pilot takes a hit. Ostrock took 20 damage, needs a 5, rolls a 12. Good for you, bud. Not even mad. All right, here's to hoping we can manage to roll a 6 and a 2. Oh, this poor Locust. This poor Locust is about to have a very bad day. So the Militia Mech hits the Grasshopper in the left leg, doing 9 damage. Ostrock punches the Cataphract in the center torso, and then punches the center torso again. It's down to 14 armor. Our Grasshopper misses the Militia Mech on a 6. Needs a 6, rolls a 2. Cataphract kicks the Ostrock in the right leg. It's down to 6 armor. The Victor kicks through the center torso of the Locust, and the Locust goes goodbye. Ostrock was kicked, needs a 4, rolls a 6. Grasshopper missed a kick and was kicked and stays standing. The pain. It pains me so much to see those things. But we need to destroy one more thing, and then we win the day. But alas, our initiative is terrible. We'll just close the distance here and hope for the best. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll be fine. I feel like he's going to probably run around behind me, but we shall see. Or he's going to run right behind the grasshopper, which is also a possibility, naturally. Left arm, and we can do nothing else. That is very unfortunate. Holy cow. Zenith, I just saw 20 stream streak. My man. My man, that is amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations on the 20 stream streak. That is wild. What was I doing? That's right. Okay, great. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, here's to hoping we can actually put some rounds into that Ostrock. Our Grasshopper missed with the medium laser. Militia Mech onto the Grasshopper, hits with the medium laser to the left arm, and then hits with a single dead fire into the left arm. Our Grasshopper into the Militia Mech, puts the medium laser into the left torso, ER large in the center torso, missed with everything else. Cataphract fire at the Ostrock, hits with the medium pulse into the right leg. ERPPC to the right torso, medium pulse into the right leg, and the LB-10X also hits the right leg. It's down to 6 internal structure, but no crits. Enemy Ostrock into the Cataphract, puts beam laser into the right leg, and misses with everything else. You can't punch because I shot with that arm. That's unfortunate. Can you hit on a 5 this time? Maybe? Mayhaps? Militia Mech kicks the Grasshopper in the left leg down to 8 armor. The Grasshopper cannot, in fact, hit on a 5. It rolls a 4. Enemy Ostrock misses. Ostrock missed a kick, stays standing. Grasshopper missed a kick and was kicked, but stays standing, thankfully. And then we move forward. Yet again. And again, we roll terribly on the initiatives. Isn't that nice? And again, the victor has nothing. All right, our Grasshopper into the Militia Mech, the 5J Grasshopper anyways. Puts the Medium Laser into the right arm, Medium Laser into the left torso, missed with the ER large and the streak. The Nox missed. The Militia Mech at the Grasshopper hits with a single dead fire into the right leg of the 5J, missed with everything else. The Ostrak into the Cataphract lands a large laser into the center torso and a medium laser into the left arm. Our 5H puts a medium laser into the Militia Mech's right leg, medium laser into the left arm, medium laser to the right torso, and a large laser into the right leg. Cataphract into the Ostrak puts a medium pulse into the right leg, destroying the right leg, thankfully. PPC into the right torso. It's down to 11 internal structure, then medium pulse into the center torso. And the LB-10X into the right torso. It's down to 1 internal structure. Quasit took 20 damage, stays standing. Ostrak lost the leg, automatically falls, does 5 to the right arm, 1 to the left torso, and the pilot takes a hit, which I am very okay with. So very okay with. The Militia Mech puts a kick into the right leg of the 5J, doing 9 damage. The other Grasshopper needs a 6, rolls a 5, of course. Cataphract into the Ostrak, puts a kick into the right torso, doing 14 damage, destroying the right torso, transferring the center torso. Grasshopper stays standing, and the other Grasshopper stays standing. Good for you guys. Now, the Ostrak should be ejecting about meow, because it should be pretty well crippled. Yeah. And that is that, so slash victory. I feel like this Quasit might have a bad day. Just something tells me. Something tells me they might, in fact, have a bad day. We'll just do that. I think between all of those things, the Quasit, yes, the Quasit is dead. So Foot Platoon puts 5 damage into the Victor, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the left leg, 1 to the right leg. The Victor does very, very bad things to the Quasit. We'll leave it at that, because it put an AC-20 through the right torso of the Quasit, causing the machine gun ammo to go boom. Oof. Ouch. That's not great for him. Well, that's nice. Goodbye. Goodbye, Quasit. And that, as they say, was that. No, and yes. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, good. Well, we definitely met our objectives of destroying 50% of the enemy, and we preserved plenty of our convoy, considering none of them died. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care if the pack rat escaped. These dudes, I'm going to say they made it to the north because we killed them all. And if you can't make it to the north when there's no opposition, I don't know what to tell you. How much does the Ostrak weigh? Ostrak is a 60-tonner, which means, I can either take the Ostrak away or the Locust. I'm going to take the Ostrak. That just seems like a much better idea. Well, that's unfortunate. That's okay, though. Well, I guess the deep raid's going to go bye-bye, but that's okay. Hold on, wait. We should definitely do Fleet and Being, though, so that it's not quite as bad. Yeah, I would not have wanted to take that on. Just, no. No, not without one of my slightly better lances. It's fine. Thanks, though. Then everybody came home. Our convoy interdiction is on the table for today. Let's go ahead and repair a few things. One or two or three, hopefully. Okay, so we got stuff in transit. Got more stuff in transit. Whoops. Trying to replace the cockpit. It's going to take a while. Phoenix Hawk. We've got everything we can do there. Quick draw, we're waiting on parts. Other quick draw, we're waiting on more parts. 2C, we're waiting on plenty of parts, assuming that we can get them. Waiting on parts. Waiting on parts. And lastly, waiting on parts. Isn't that great? How do I not have AC2 ammo? I guess I don't really have a lot of AC2s now, do I? Because I got rid of my blackjacks. That's unfortunate. Or is it? It's not really unfortunate. Who came home today? Charlie and Asteroid. Well, we'll have Alpha Lance do some magic and then go from there. Do I have any spare? Oh, I have a whole bunch of BRVs that are just chilling, waiting around, doing literally nothing. And a Maxim that's just hanging out, chilling, doing nothing. Isn't that nice? Now here's a question. What do I have in the unit market? I don't remember. Do I have hover vehicles? Not really. Oh, you gotta love a Jenner. You really do. I love Jenners. But I don't need a Jenner. It's fine. You are probably correct. The AC2 is equally effective with or without ammo. Quite literally, the only place that an AC2 is even a little effective is if somehow, well, okay, in the Succession War, if you are somehow in a place where you have line of sight 20 hexes away, then the AC2 is a little useful. And if somehow you are also shooting on an enemy that has 0 armor and only internal structure, and you're firing, like, I don't know, flak ammo, then it can be very nice for crits. No. There we go. All right. Oh no, not Moonless Night. No. We don't do that. Daylight. That is much more gooders. What are we going against? We have... they have a Warhammer, a Lumberjack, 2 Grasshoppers. They have 3 HBRVs. And we have to... Oh, we don't hold the field. So what do we have to do? We have to destroy or rout 50% of the pirate convoy. Okay, so we have to go demolish 2 HBRVs. Okay, fair. I have actually never used Iraq 2. I've never I've never encountered one. Well, I'm going to turn off the camera for like 2 minutes so I can nom on some food super fast. I just realized that Odysseus Legion just played a game on this map. I don't know, like 2 streams ago, because they got stuck like right over here, and they were saved by some princessism. No, sorry, I was nomming on food. They were saved by some princess-isms, and then a lot of jumping around. Yes, I know I have to undeploy mines. It's fine. Okay. Well, not the most ideal rolls, but it'll be fine. Pro tip, friends. Pay attention to where the enemy is coming from when you place your units. Ask me how I know. Well, what to do, what to do. Here's one. And there is another. Yeah, I do a lot of tabbing back to MekHQ for a variety of reasons. Okay, this is a much better turn order. This makes me a lot happier. Brings much more joy. Let's take a quick gander here. Shoot. Can I see him if I'm over there? I can. That's great. Honestly, I think that it's going to be better for us to go that way. Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's to shoot them. Okay. So with that, the Flashman misses on 11s. The Warhammer firing at the Marauder puts PPC into the Marauder's right torso. Very not nice. Lumberjack misses. Enemy Grasshopper into the Marauder. Puts a large laser into the right torso. Then 2 Deadfire LRMs hit, doing 4 to the left leg. Our Awesome puts 1, 2, 3 PPCs into the first HBRC. Goodbye. It is dead. Thank you very much. Please drive away. Our Marauder puts an ERPPC into the HBRC or HBRV's left side and then missed with everything else, unfortunately. And that is that. Not a lot of physical attacking to do here. Some heat happens, and then with that, we have much more gooder rolls. This is good. This is very good. Oh, nope, don't do that. Let's just do that right there. Honestly, you just chill right there. And then you... Oh, go there. That should be fine. Okay, and then some PSRs happen, but nothing big comes out of it. Why don't we... You know, the HBRV over there looks a little sad and looks like it could use some presents. So I think we should send presents, lots and lots of presents, and make sure that they know that we are thinking of them. And I don't know a better way to say that I'm thinking of you than with presents. Explosive, happy, fast-moving projectile presents. Oh, sad day. Just want to make sure we kill him. I want to make sure that he goes away. Enemy Grasshopper into our Demolisher missed a whole bunch. Youngster, you live to see another day, apparently. Brutus into the HBRV misses with everything except for a PPC, but that goes through the left side, destroying the HBRV number 2. Demolisher into the last HBRV, puts a Gauss rifle into the front, another Gauss rifle into the right side, then a medium laser into the right side, destroying the last HBRV. So they asked us to destroy 2, we destroyed 3, because we are overachievers. Enemy Warhammer into our Marauder, puts PPC into the right torso. Then enemy or our Ostrak into the Lumberjack, puts an ER Large into the right torso. Our Marauder into the Lumberjack, puts an ER PPC into the right torso, ER PPC into the left leg. Then the LP-10X goes into the right torso, destroying the right torso, blowing off the right arm. Then our Orion puts a snub nose into the right leg of the Grasshopper somehow. Lumberjack lands a total of 4 Deadfire LRMs, doing 5 to the right torso and 3 more to the right torso of the Flashman. Flashman destroys a dead vehicle. Grasshopper into the Demolisher. Oof. Lands a large laser, doing heavy motive damage into the rear. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Demolisher is immobilized with the enemy controlling the field. That is super not good. That is less than ideal. No, and yes. Yeah, time to get out and walk or something. That makes me very sad because I was very fond of that Demolisher. Less so the crew. You know, I could have done without that particular crew, but the tank I was very fond of. Okay, and then we can turn this thing back on. Boop. There we go. Boop. All right, but nobody's missing in action. It's just that the Demolisher goes away, which makes me very, very sad. I want a new one. I want another Demolisher. That thing paid for itself, man. This thing definitely paid for itself. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was like 8 million or something. And yeah, just absolutely demolished everything. You know, lived up to its name. Don't worry, youngster. I'll get you a new vehicle that you can break many, many times over again. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me look at the quality from Twitch. Let me make sure it's not a problem. No, it looks like we got some good stuff. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I forgot to move the, make it so it puts both YouTube and Twitch chat on the screen. Oh, well, I'll fix that later. But eclectic, that's okay. You're allowed to watch from the YouTubes, even though, you know, Some people would disagree, apparently. Man, were there any demolishers here? There's a Mark 1 demolisher. You know, I could always get a Mark 1 and then upgrade it. I might just do that. That's actually really worth it. Oh, I'm going to do that. Purchase. Yes, I'll take it. You know, I know I'm supposed to be saving money right now, but why don't we go ahead and get a couple of mana cores while we're at it? I need to replenish my armor supply. Good, good, good. We do the things. Very well. Next day. We have things arrive, things happen. Okay, and then people come home. So everybody comes home. A prisoner has a birthday. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Let's go ahead and make sure that we fix all the things that we can fix. And we fix some things. Oh, good. And then we order more parts. Isn't that nice? Okay, good. People are no longer fatigued. That's great. Personality break, okay. And we're looking for things because that's what happens when we need to order 80 bajillion parts. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm going to give it 2 days to see what the next month brings. Good deal. I'm just so happy that we are finally at a point where people are not just flocking away from us. Hey, good deal. We have some folks who have been with us for 4 years. This is great. This is good stuff. Issue awards. We got some vocational XP. We'll take a look at the unit market. All of that fun stuff. Finances. Good deal. Very good deal. Let's advance 1 day. Let's see what they offer us. So for half price, we can get, bunch of mech stuff and a bunch of endosteel. That will actually be very nice. So I think this is actually very worth it to get it at half price. Except convoy arrives, and there's a new interception defense, which is always exciting. Eclectic, I hope that the quality over on YouTube is a little bit better than it was for you on Twitch. I'm sorry that you had poor quality over on Twitch. Well, we have an interception defense coming out on the 4th of April. Enemy forces are on the move, heading toward an unknown objective, and we cannot allow them to reach their destination. Their intent remains unclear, but their movement suggests a high-value mission. Your objective is to intercept and engage the enemy, destroying at least 50% of their forces before they can escape via the opposite edge of the engagement zone. Expect the enemy to favor speed and mobility, avoiding prolonged engagements as they push toward their objective. Deny them their escape route, break their formation, and ensure they do not reach their goal intact. They may attempt to punch through with concentrated force or use diversionary tactics to slip past your defenses. Anticipate their maneuvers and shut them down. We will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, securing any remaining assets and preventing any further movement from the enemy reinforcements. This mission is about disruption and dominance. Cripple their forces, seize the field, and ensure whatever they were planning never comes to pass. Well, fair. That is totally fair. Well, they're bringing along Grasshopper, Wolverine, Archer, Trebuchet. Ooh, I wonder if I can get the Archer. A Goblin, and a medium, and a foot platoon. Yeah, I kind of want the Archer. Obviously, if they had an Orion, I would try to get that. But since they don't have an Orion, I might as well try to get something else out of this. Let's put in... I think Asteroid Lance will be fine. I think Asteroid Lance by themselves will even be fine, especially with some friends. And with that, let's keep looking for trouble, kicking down doors, doing all of the great Munchkin things that we should do. Ah, good. A pivotal engagement. Which is going to happen in 2 days. A massive enemy force is taken to the field, and if they are allowed to gain momentum, they will become an unstoppable threat. Your mission is to blunt their advance and by destroying at least 25% of their forces, forcing them to slow their assault and reconsider their position. The enemy is relying on overwhelming numbers, expecting to steamroll our defenses, target high-value units, disrupt their formations, and make them bleed for every inch of the ground. If they hesitate or falter, their offensive will collapse before it can reach full strength. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, ensuring we hold ground and any remaining salvage, stand firm, inflict maximum damage, and break their momentum before it's too late. Cool. Cool. Oh, they are bringing a bunch of stuff, aren't they? To include a Behemoth, Crusader, Merlin, Rhino, another Rhino, a Militia Mech, and a Charger. Huh. And then their commander is piloting an Ostrak. Isn't that great? Well, let's go ahead and go forward by 1 day. Oh, good. Space dropship intercept. Hold on. Oh no. I'm not doing aerospace. No. That is simply not happening. Fortunately, I have plenty of victory points. I don't even know how to do aerospace. Like, that's not a thing that I know how to do. I don't know how to recover things. I mean, part of me is like, hey, let's do this. And then maybe I can like recover a dropship out of this. But also part of me is like, oh, hell no. Because, where's my airspace? There it is. Because, like, I've got 3,000 BV in aerospace, and they've got, I don't know, a lot. Oh, well, it's super not worth it then. I don't have enough aerospace to deal with that. I have like 2 light units. That's straight up a bad time. That's a super fancy space fighter. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, when I get a little bit more money, I will buy some more aerospace fighters, but I'm finally moving in a positive direction on my income. I don't need to spend it all right now. Yes, and it costs 1/3 of my total current holdings. I don't need that. It's fine. There will be more. I promise you, there will be more. What we will do is it's time for another fight. It's the what? Interception defense? Yes. Daylight, clear, moderate gale. And we will control the field. Most wonderful. Commence drop, recovery alpha. Go. Confirm. Can confirm. That all looks fine. We're starting in the center. They're coming from the north. This is good. Oh, that's a fun map. I think I've played on this map before. No, it was a different map. It was similar to this one, but it was a different map. Oh, that's going to be a bumski, isn't it? -3 and... Oh, that's a huge bumski. That is not nearly as easy to defend. Okay. Yeah, all of it terrifies me. So, Eclectic said, I recently had my first space mission, and it works basically like ground units on ground maps. What's really hard is low altitude air combat. It all terrifies me, all of it, because I just don't know it. I don't know the rules for aerospace nearly as well. All I know is I push accelerate at the beginning, and that makes me go further and faster and do more stuff. And then if I don't want to do as much, I don't accelerate as much. If I need to gain just a little bit more, I go down in altitude. If I need to burn off some of my acceleration, I go up in altitude. Like that's where I'm at. That's my level of understanding. Did I really roll this badly? think we close the distance with the stuff on the left at first, and then we hope for the best. Oh no, I had my Orions mixed up. Shoot. Oh well, that's okay. We will make the magic happen, I'm sure. I was also very worried that I left some flak ammo in that Orion, and I was correct. I forgot about the flak ammo. Hold on. These were both standard Orions. I thought one of these was a Kerensky. Interesting. This is going to be very interesting now. Ah. Enemy Grasshopper misses. Our first Orion misses. Our other Orion misses. The Goblin misses. Our Crusader misses. Ostrak, though, puts a single ER large into the left side of the Goblin, doing heavy motive damage. So at least something did something this round. Well, the heat happens, and then we move on with our life. And we did okay adjacent on rolls, but the archer is going to move last. I forgot to make them pirates. So why don't we really quick edit bots, opt for, be a pirate. Pirate. Do the pirate things. Do the pirate things. Hmm. Let's see if we can't just do something to that archer. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Enemy Grasshopper and our Crusader lands a large laser into the left torso. Miss with everything else, though. One of our Orions hits the Goblin with an AC-10 into the turret. Wolverine against Crusader misses. Our other Orion puts an SRM-4 into the Archer with 3 missiles, doing 2 to the head, 2 to the left arm, and 2 to the left leg. Then the AC-10 hits into the left arm. Our Ostrak into the Archer puts an ER large into the left arm, hits with the streak, doing 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left leg. ER large hits the center torso. Oh, that's not good. Streak does wonderful things and gets a double tack through the center torso, double tapping the gyro. And then we also hit the left arm, critting on his shoulder in the medium laser. Crusader does me dirty and doesn't hit with anything at all. Then the Archer misses with everything. Archer lost its gyro. Falls onto the left side, does 7 damage, does 5 to the left arm, 2 to the left leg, and the pilot avoids damage. Oh, does that count as crippled? Is it crippled? I really hope it's crippled. Because then maybe he'll eject, maybe? And then we can just walk away with an Archer. Nope, doesn't count as crippled, just counts as heavy damage. Or moderate damage. That's moderate damage. Oof. Okay, well, that happened. Uki, what's going on, my... Oh, man. Uki, what's going on, my man? I hope you're doing well. And if you weren't here at the beginning, you missed my apology for the last stream shenanigans. You can go back, listen to it. It's I still feel terrible about that. Absolutely terrible. Ostrak, go there. Let's see here. Kind of want to do that. Surviving the upside down. Very well. Oh, good. The Archer went ahead and ejected. That actually makes me feel really good. You were saying eclectic? All right. Well, let's see about sending some energy into the goblin. I think that should be more than enough to, we'll just be safe. We'll send a little bit more. Definitely can't hit with that, but we can hit with those. Okay, so our Ostrak puts an ER large into the goblin's left side, then a medium laser into the left side, critting with no effect. Medium laser into the turret, critting, locking the turret. Then a streak 2 goes in, putting 4 into the left side, doing more heavy damage and stunning the crew. The other streak goes in, doing 2 to the front, 2 to the turret. The Crusader into the Grasshopper puts a medium pulse in to the left leg, then a medium laser into the left torso. Trebuchet misses. Our other Orion misses. Wolverine misses. Goblin misses. Enemy Grasshopper into the Crusader puts a large laser into the right arm, medium laser into the rear right torso, and a medium laser into the left arm. Our other Orion into the Grasshopper puts a medium laser into the left arm, medium laser to the center torso, and AC-10 into the left torso. Grasshopper took 20 damage, needs 6 rolls of 6. I will try to kick a tank because it deserves it. Then maybe we can kick the legs out from a Grasshopper. Oh, the Ostrak steps on a goblin and it goes bye-bye. The Grasshopper kicks the Crusader, which is not very nice, into the right leg. 6 armor remaining. Our Orion kicks the Grasshopper into the left leg, doing 15 damage to the left leg. 5 armor remaining. The Crusader was kicked, stays standing. The Grasshopper was kicked and stays standing. So the Grasshopper's at 8 heat now, and our Orion that is actively engaged is at 5 heat, unfortunately. Not the best rolls in the world, unfortunately, but where is the grasshopper on this? It's middle of the road. But it goes before the Crusader, which is important. These are important things. Very, very important things. I think we just back on up to about there. So the foot platoon survived. Good for you. But let's go over there. So I should have to destroy one more thing, and then we can have our victory. Do a medium laser, and you know, I'll cool down a little this turn, just a touch. We'll do just one medium laser in AC 10. Ouch, man. That blows. Well, if you can't kick anyways, there's no point in holding on to the SRMs. Our Orion into the Grasshopper puts a medium laser to the right torso, then AC 10 to the left leg down to 10 internal structure. Grasshopper only hits with a single medium laser into the Crusader's right arm. Our Crusader into the Grasshopper missed with both the SRMs, but does hit with a medium pulse into the right leg, medium pulse to the left leg, and a medium pulse to the left torso. Critting on a heat sink down to 14 internal structure there. Ostrak into the Grasshopper puts an ER large into the right torso, medium laser into the left torso, ER large into the left leg, blowing off the left leg. It does play both sides. It definitely does, as I have been unfortunately aware at times. Then yes. Okay, and then we transfer a little bit to the left torso. Grasshopper automatically falls down, does 5 to the right leg, 2 to the right torso rear, and the pilot takes a hit. With that, I am guessing I would about bet that the Grasshopper is going to eject this turn if I was a guessing man. Oh, he didn't eject. What a silly goose. What a very silly goose. Well, with all that being said, why don't we do these things? And then, yeah, 9s, that'll be fine. And a 6, that'll also be fine. There we go. I don't know what's going to be left of this Grasshopper at the end of this, but I'm kind of excited to find out. Hey, there you go. Uh, don't worry, Eclectic. I will get the YouTube chat linked into like the combined chat way over there, uh, or the Twitch chat, so it's all combined and happy and stuff like that. I only just got the multi-stream set up today. It was actually a really big pain in the butt, but hopefully people enjoy it. People are able to join along and watch in multiple places. Well, the Grasshopper into the Crusader hits with a medium laser to the left torso, medium laser into the left torso, and a medium laser to the right torso. Our Orion into the Grasshopper puts a medium laser into the center torso, another medium laser to the center torso, and AC-10 into the left arm. Our Orion to the Wolverine puts a medium laser into the left torso and an AC-10 into the left leg. Crusader into the Grasshopper lands a single SRM into the left arm, medium pulse to the right torso, medium pulse into the right arm, medium laser into the center torso, and a medium pulse into the left leg, destroying the left torso after it transfers, and then sending one more into the center torso. The Ostrog puts an ER large into the center torso, an ER large into the center torso, then a medium laser into the center torso. The Wolverine puts a medium laser into the right arm, and then lands 5 dead fire SRMs, doing 3 to the right arm, 3 to the center torso, 3 to the left torso, 3 to the right arm, and 3 to the center torso. Oof. The Orion took 20 damage, needs a 6, rolls a 4, takes a tumble, does 5 damage to the left torso, and the pilot takes a hit. Oof. That is super not ideal. Hold on, wait a second. You are crippled now, aren't you? You are crippled, which means you're going to eject. I'm going to leave you alone. Am I gaming the system? Yes. Do I care? No. And actually, hold on. Does it say destroy or cripple? These are important distinctions. Nope, it says destroy. So that's unfortunate. Yes, you know I hate it when people touch my Orions. That Orion was going to go to an Orion show later this week, but now it won't. And it's your fault. It's okay though. It's an OG Orion K, so it's not actually that huge of a loss. Now, if it was one of my Kerenskis, no, don't do that. Let's see. Why don't you do this? I mean, honestly, as soon as I'm done with this contract, what's going to happen is I'm going to build a. Okay, there we go. /victory. What's going to happen is I'm going to make. Gosh darn it. My own custom Orions that are more akin to the OG, the original Orion 1K. Just with a couple of, happy additions like, double heat sinks and things like that. Yes, 100%. I am going to have a Lance of Orions, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad. I'm not ashamed. And it's probably going to be like 2 Kerenskis and 2 updated ON1Ks. Maybe I'll call it the ON1K2. That'll be nice. All right, so the Wolverine takes an AC5 into the left torso. And that's about it. And that is us getting our objectives. Nope, and yes. Save. done, and I control the field. Okay, so Julia Runstead. Let's see what happened to you at the end of this. I think I might be a little sad. Okay, well, that gets us another grasshopper and the archer, which is neat. Grab the foot platoon. Don't really need a goblin. Well, let's see. I need to make sure I have plenty of advantages here. So we will send probably Alpha and Charlie Lance just to make sure that we are pretty well good to go. But we need to make sure that we have the right missiles on Charlie Lance. Let's see. Mex. Charlie. You know, I remember when I first started watching MekHQ, like YouTube VODs and stuff like that. It was a Silent K. I remember watching him just like scroll through a bunch of mechs in his hangar. I was like, holy cow. How do you ever get to that point? No, I get it now. I get it. It's actually not terribly hard after you've been playing for a short while to land with just an obscene number of mechs. Okay, Swarm is fine. Gauss rifle, SRM, that'll be fine. Don't need the flak. Also don't need the flak. Hey now, it's not too low of a difficulty level. Hey now, be nice. Be nice to the poor guy here. The poor simple streamer who doesn't know what he's doing. That should be fine. So with that, we can go ahead and also assign Charlie Lance. Deploy the Charlie. Commit. Yes, we can go instantly. Oh, that was actually really lucky. We rolled a 4 and a 4. Let's go forward a single day. Also, oh, good. They actually managed to replace the, oh, wow. Deadfire with Incendiary? That's wild. I don't want to buy that. Where's the Archer? Here we go. How many cockpits do I have left, I wonder? Well, let's go ahead and deal with this happy little pivotal engagement. And this time we only have to destroy 25% of them. It's not nearly as bad as it was. What, in 50.10? Like, it was bad in 50.10. If you had, depending on what your tech settings were, she would just show up to every engagement with nothing but like tandem charge and acid ammo. But I think it was DG. I think DG went through and added essentially a bunch of conditional statements to say, like, hey, here's the likelihood of you taking this kind of ammo, here's the likelihood of taking this kind of ammo, here's the likelihood of taking this kind of ammo, based on, and it was actually based on factions as well. Yeah, that would be a big surprise. But now it's significantly better than it was, because she's not really going to be, it's not that it's less of a surprise, it's just that she is going to be much less, how do I say this? It's much less likely to be completely out there, and it's not going to be 100% of the ammo, which I think is huge. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. Oh, yeah. Oh, somebody should probably fix that at some point. I mean, it does kind of make sense when the pirate doesn't quite know what they're doing. They like drop the wrong bomb, or they load the wrong bomb. That makes a little bit of sense. But also at the same time, you would expect them to be just, a little smarter. Not a lot, but a little bit smarter. Oh, look, our ally gave me an Orion to use too. That was nice of them. I'm really bummed out that my Demolisher is gone. This would have been such a great map for the Demolisher to just like sit here and shoot at things. I blame Youngster. Keeps breaking my tanks. Yeah. Don't worry, I did not modify those settings. I am just rolling with it and just thriving in it. The bot knows what I like. And it knows that when I get what I like, things go better for it. At least when it's my ally. Well, we'll just close the distance a little bit and then see what happens. However, that'll work. Well, oh. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Not worth it. Nine seem reasonable. Yeah, no, that's a big, huge no. Same thing with you. You know, I would be a lot more scared of that Rhino if it had more than 3 rounds of ammo. Just saying, I'm throwing it out there. Well, does anybody? Oh, the awesome hit with a PPC. Put a PPC into the left torso of the Charger, then a PPC into the left torso, down to 6 internal structure there. The Charger took 20 damage, needed an 11, rolled a 6, fell down onto the left side naturally, doing 5 to the left leg and 3 more to the left leg, critting on the lower leg, and the pilot took a hit. Aw, poor guy or gal. I think it was actually a female pilot. Oh, good for the Charger. It managed to stand up. Well, the artillery at least is not killing me, which is all I really care about. See what we can do with some of this stuff. you're not wrong that that is a little bit of a hazard. It's kind of like, it's kind of like the movie Spaceballs, when they're trying to shoot across their bow. And Private Asshole is just doing his best, man. He's doing his best. That's all you can ask for sometimes, for someone to do their best. Sometimes instead of shooting across their bow, they shoot off the bow. All right, Spooky. What are you going to do, bud? I feel like we just need to get the charger out of the way. Go ahead and get a little warm just so we can get rid of it. Oh, look. Oh, no, never mind. Just kidding. It was just doing his job, man. It was keeping the water out. I guess I do need to be introduced. There are so many things on my to-do list and to-watch list. It's somewhat insane. Well, the Ostrak bounced a large laser off of the right leg of the Kerensky. Then a lot of things missed. The militia mech puts an AC-5 into the Marauder's left torso, destroying the searchlight. The jerk. The longbow missed with everything. Orion put a Gauss rifle through the left torso of the Charger, destroying the left torso, blowing off the left arm, transferring a little bit to the center torso. Ostrak missed with everything. Charger misses. Merlin misses. Our awesome into the Charger puts PPC into the left leg, critting on the upper leg. PPC into the left torso, critting on the engine. And then a PPC into the right arm as well, down to 10 internal structure. Our Kerensky puts a PPC into the Ostrak's left leg and a medium laser into the left arm. Then that is about it. The Charger took 40 damage and an actuator hit. Needs a 10, rolls a 7, falls down, does 5 to the left leg and 3 to the center torso, critting on the gyro, and the pilot takes another hit. Poor guy. He's just having a terrible day. Oh man, that's the kind of stuff I love, though. Why are you telling me about this? You can't tell me about these things, because then what's going to happen is I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to waste like an entire afternoon one day just watching it. Or I'm going to be really sad when it's not available where I am for some reason. do you feel like this Ostrak might be regretting some of its decisions yet? You're not wrong. But, you know, I have some Ostraks that have done very well in the past. This one, for example. The challenge with this Ostrak is that it's an original Ostrak. Sad day. Ah, yes. That is where the Crusader would go, isn't it? I don't know. I think, do I want another Crusader? I'm kind of thinking I want another Crusader. There we go. I also feel like I need to put some PPC rounds into a behemoth. But our artillery puts 5 damage into the front of the behemoth, which is pretty neat, and then another 15 damage into it, into the front of the behemoth, which is pretty great. Yeah, let's just focus down the Ostrak. I think that's the right move here. Oof, that's super not worth it. Yeah, we'll do the Gauss rifle too. It's fine. Honestly, I don't think I have to put that much more into it. I think between the two Orions, the Ostrak will be pretty well taken care of. Yes, but that's because most people would rather be piloting an Osprey than most other things. It's kind of like saying regret number 1 of someone piloting a Wasp is piloting a Wasp. Regret number 2 of a person, or sorry, regret number 1 is piloting a Jenner, right? Regret number 2 is not piloting a Jenner 2 or a 2C, I mean. Like, yes, it's a bumski, but, you know, sometimes you gotta take what you can take. This was really not the mission to bring a bunch Yes. Yeah, that's also true. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it. Do I go to 10 heat over on this? Kind of think so. I really need the behemoth to be not there. The enemy Ostrak into the Marauder lands 2 large lasers, 1 to the center torso, 1 to the left leg. Then one of our Orions misses the Ostrak completely. The Behemoth at the longbow misses. Our other Orion at the Crusader puts a medium laser into the left torso, missed with everything else. Our Kerensky at the Ostrak puts a medium laser into the left torso, medium laser into the left leg, snub nose into the right leg, and the Gauss rifle into the left arm, critting on the lower arm. Our Ostrak into the MegaMek puts an ER large into the rear left leg. Missed with everything else, though. The Rhino missed. Our Marauder into the Crusader put a PPC into the center torso, medium pulse into the left leg, PPC into the left torso, and then the LB-10X into the right arm. The other Rhino missed with everything. The Kerensky into the Behemoth missed with everything. Longbow misses with everything. The Brutus puts 4 SRMs in, doing 2 to the center torso, right leg, and the left arm, then a PPC into the left arm. Crusader into the Orion lands a medium laser into the center torso, missed with everything else. The MegaMek misses. Merlin misses. Our allied Orion misses. Our Awesome puts 1, 2, 3 PPCs into the front of the Behemoth, immobilizing the vehicle, and it's down to 6 internal structure. That'll work. Oh, somebody likes the Marauder 2 more than the 2C. I'll be honest, I'm not actually familiar with either one of them because I've never used them. I still have so much to learn. So very much to learn. Oh, Uki, you'd be interested to hear this. Turns out one of my local gaming shops actually does Alpha Strike games on like Thursdays. So we use our Orion and kick an Ostrak in the left leg, doing 12 damage. Then we kick the Ostrak again in the right leg, it's down to 8 internal structure, and it's just lying on the ground wiggling. So our awesome is up to 10 heat, which is not as awesome as you would like, but it's there. Is the Ostrak actually going to stand up? I think we leave applesauce here. The Charger is still stuck. Yes, that is unfortunate. I've never played it. I have to read the rules on it, honestly. Well, I think we back you up by 1 just so you don't get kicked on accident. Well, the Charger is slowly killing itself to death, which is really neat. The Ostrock is doing bad things to itself as well, multiple times, including destroying its own left arm and critting on its own right arm and causing the pilot to take another hit. We should be about down to 25% here pretty soon, though. We'll get a little warm. We'll add some things here. That is kind of funny. It's always interesting how things play out in the end. That'll work. And then I think we're putting enough stuff into that poor little Crusader, honestly. But overkill is underrated. So no, we'll do these things as well. Well, our Orion into the Ostrock puts a medium laser into the center torso, rear, medium laser into the left leg. And then a couple of dead fires in, one to the right torso rear and one to the right leg. Then AC-10 to the left torso rear. The Rhino misses. Enemy Crusader puts a medium laser into the Allied Orion's right arm and their right torso, and a machine gun to the center torso and a machine gun to the right arm. Our Marauder into the Merlin puts an ER PPC into the left torso, medium pulse into the right torso, and PPC into the right arm, and medium pulse into the left arm, and LP-10X into the left leg. Our Ostrock into the Rhino puts an ER large into the turret, medium laser into the left side, destroying the engine. Missed with everything else. Awesome into the Merlin puts 2 PPCs into the center torso. Then the Orion into the Militia Mech puts a medium laser into the center torso, medium laser into the center torso. That's it. Our other Orion, medium laser into the Crusader's right leg, medium laser into the right torso. Then the enemy Merlin puts a medium laser into the Marauder's left arm, medium laser into the left arm. Missed with everything else. And then our Brutus lands an SRM into the left arm of the Crusader, PPC into the right arm, and another PPC into the right leg. The other Rhino misses with everything. The Longbow does very bad things to this poor immobilized behemoth. And in the end, it is destroyed. Wah, wah, wah. Our Kerensky into the Merlin puts a medium laser into the right torso. Snubnose, ooh, oh, does 10 damage to the head down to 2 internal structure. Then we land 2 SRMs, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso, and the Gauss rifle misses. Our last Orion, I think it's our last one, puts a medium laser into the right torso of the Crusader and an AC-10 into the right torso of the Crusader. The Unimek misses. The Merlin took 80 damage, needs a 12, rolls a 2, does 5 to the right leg and 1 to the right torso, but the pilot blacks out. let's see here. How many? How do? So first of all, does this say destroy or destroy en route? Okay, got it. Got it. Well, I don't think that they are going to be continuing on to whatever their happy little mission was before. Maybe you'll bash in the head. That would be pretty great. Oh, wrong mech, but same story. So we bashed in the head of the Ostrock. The Crusader kicks the Allied Orion in the right leg. The Ostrock kicked the Rhino in the turret. Our Orion kicked the Crusader in the right leg that transferred to the right torso that caused the LRM ammo to black out, or sorry, to explode, which caused the pilot to take a couple of hits, which then they black out and they eject and bad things happen. But the center torso is still intact because playtest rules. Playtest rules, my friend, are very, very good when you want salvage. The other Orion into the Merlin kicks the left leg. Other Orion into the Crusader does 15 to the left leg. I really need a GIF for just like a mech head flying off into the distance. The Ostrock gets kicked by the militia mech, though, doing 14 damage, which is unfortunate. Our allied Orion got kicked, needs a 7, rolls a 5, takes a tumble, and then they take a hit. That's okay, though. Then our Ostrock stays standing. Heat happens, the Marauder's getting warm, but nothing too crazy here. Not the best rolls in the world, but not the worst either. Actually, hold on. How much stuff do they have? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we've destroyed well over 25% of their stuff. Well over. / victory. Oh, sad. Why don't you try this again? I will be right back. Hold on for 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. What was I doing? Oh, right. I was staring at an immobilized Merlin. Well, I'll skip that. Ooh, I think I should have backed up my awesome a little. Oh well. That's okay. It'll be fine. Oh, and then the Charger takes a hit. That's okay, though. That's fine. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Because that dude... I mean, he has legs, but he's taken 2 gyro hits, which I think that actually... Yeah, he's not going anywhere. His gyro's gone. Like yesterday is gone. And then don't care about shooting the Charger. Oh no, 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 no. Don't fire the swarm. No, no. Don't do that. I don't know. Do you think the militia mech will still be standing after this is all said and done? Because I feel like if I were a Magic 8 Ball, I would probably say something like, the odds do not favor you, or something like that. I knew I should have backed up a Hex. Oh well, it's fine. Yes. Very well. So, really bad things happened to this poor little militia mech. Very, very bad things. Oh, including... Oh, the Merlin's head gets taken off because, well, I tried to take off his head. Well, Marilee, I'm sure you had a good run, but it is over now. Wait, who's firing swarms? The Rhino is. Ooh. Oh, good. All 20 of the enemy swarm missiles hit the militia mech. That's wonderful. Good for them. Good for them. That's exciting. That's what happened. They critted on the SRM-4 ammo, and it went boom. Let's see here. Does the center torso make it out alive? That's the question. Crit on the center torso. Nope, the engine exploded. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's no good for them. Well, the Rhino's getting out of this, which, I'm sure is good for it. But that's about it. I promise I wasn't actually trying to milk it for a whole bunch of salvage. I just kind of forgot to hit victory on the turn, and then everybody died. Oops. Well, that works. Now, I'm not super familiar with the charger. It's an 80 tonner. Oh, right then. Are there any variants of the charger that are actually decent? What is the charger good at? Oh, good. The very first line. The charger is seen as an example of abject failure in Battletech design. You're always off to a great start when the very first line is that. Well, the Crusader is still fixable. Well, we'll take the Crusader. Merlin. Yeah, I'll take the Merlin too. Hey, good evening, McGibb. Welcome. I'm happy to see you here today. Well, except this charger is not good at delivering small lasers. It has no small lasers. This is the large laser and 2 medium laser variant. This packs like the same firepower as... This is outgunned by a Panther. Pretty much. Do I want the Rhino? I don't think I want the Rhino. Well, actually, I do want the Rhino. I definitely want the Rhino because it's just... Yes, I'll take the Rhino. What does that leave me with? Leaves me with so much. I'll take it for right now. Behemoth, that was completely destroyed, demolished. Yes, okay, great. We can just sell that. Go away, goodbye. And confirm. Oh, good to know. Let's see here. Let's go forward a day. Let's see what happens. Oh, good. We got 4 additional support points. That's great. Some people came home. People are losing their wealth. We failed to find some things because we have 80 bajillion things that we have to order. Hold on. Did somebody have... Okay, there's the Brutus. Where's the... Where'd it go? There it is. Rhino. That's what I thought. I don't want that. I don't want the silly incendiary ammo. That just sounds like silliness. Yeah. Well, a lot of this is actually crap that I'm just waiting on parts on. Because, like, the Archer, I need parts. Well, actually, I'm just waiting on things to get repaired. I think I have everything else. Oh my gosh, I need to stop ordering medium lasers. I have enough. We have enough. Hold on. Let's do some going through of things and stuff and whatnot. Because, oofta. I see what you did there, Uki. I see what you did. All right. I think we need to go through the parts procurement. All right, now for today's episode of Microsoft Excel Simulator. So I have plenty of AC ammo, plenty of flak. That sounds silly, but I feel like I need a lot more of this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry, bud. Well, welcome back. You didn't miss very much, just us decimating the rest of the enemy, and now we are playing today's episode of Microsoft Excel Simulator because I realized I have like 47 medium lasers stored or in stock. I don't need 47 extra medium lasers. There is no good reason to have that many. I need like 10, maybe 15 tops. Okay, that's all fine. Wow. I am apparently low on LRM-20 ammo. Luckily, we can cross deck. Yes, I do. What I really want is I want a GIF of a mech kicking the head. I don't care. Go away. Kicking the head off of another mech and watching it go flying. That's what I really want. That is what would make me happy. But alas, I really don't care about this. 0. Those are definitely not clan medium lasers. They are good old fashioned generic IS medium lasers. And I'm pretty sure that it's set to like 50%. Yeah. Which, like, having 2 extra AC10s around, totally reasonable. Having 5 AC20s, less reasonable. Having 6 AC5s, maybe? I do want more double heat sinks so that I can do a couple of things more often. ER larges. Do I really need 7? I have not. It's probably going to wander off and do that pretty soon. So I've spent the last, I don't know, probably 15 episodes, I would say, 10 to 15 episodes, trying to recover my reputation after I breached a contract fairly early on. I could definitely do that. I definitely could. Okay, do I need that many ER larges? I don't think so. Let's drop down to about 25%. That way we can finally stop doing that. I have a clan ER medium. Great. PPC, sure, that's fine. Medium gauze rifle, fine. Heat sinks, fine. All the jump jets, fine. Machine gun, dear goodness, please stop ordering those. I definitely do not need any more of those. Let's say 10%. 10% is a good number. Let's do 25%. That'll be fine. Okay. I think we're in a better spot now. I think we're good-ish. At least good adjacent. We can stop wasting quite as much money. What? How are we doing on the armors? Because I think... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I probably do need to just keep that up, honestly, because as soon as I do a guerrilla mission, that's going to get burned up really fast. Okay, and then we go forward by a day. And then the mission that we're not doing today. Oh, good. Things are getting better. Maintenance is happening in a very positive way. Don't I have something getting refitted? Are all my refits done? No. 37 days. 37 days. I meant to do a fleet and being for that. Now we can advance. Continue. Oh, lots of failures. Oh, good. We're finally getting caught up on our backlog of stuff. This is good. Let's continue. It's not a full lance. Don't get too excited. Do not get too excited. It is barely an aerospace lance. It's pretty much nothingness. Oh, yes. I think I heard about that. I think I heard something about still being a little traumatized from bombs. Because I'm pretty sure that I used bombs on one of the missions where she was watching. Oh, base defense. Okay, good deal. That's going to be on the other track, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right, we need to keep exploring. Because even though we cannot fully complete all of our objectives, we still need to try. Wow. Oh, I bet 1, 2, 3. I bet I had 3 successes, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it right now. That and I have 2 light aerospace fighters, and it was going to be a dropship mission. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right, so we have a diversionary engagement as well as a base defense. Oh, look, they're bringing a demolisher. Okay, and then the diversionary engagement. Like, why am I showing up to this? Our allies are bringing 7,000 BV against the enemy's, like, 6,000. They'll be fine. They'll be totes fine. Well, I would say let's go ahead and deploy. Actually, let's look to see what other mechs do I have in the hangar, because I don't want to send 2 original Orions in. I really don't. Ooh, I could throw some stalkers at the problem. That wouldn't be too bad. That sounds terrifying. That sounds horrible. I think that will probably make me never want to play aerospace Battletech ever. Was that from the days of Aerotech? What to do? What to do? I think. Nah, we'll stick with what we got. That's fine. Ooh, I might just take the easy road on this one. Because I still want to win. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there have just been so many iterations of it. Ugh. Okay, so let's go ahead and put Bravo Lance into this one. Confirm, commit. And that should be fine because that will be, oh yeah, we'll be fine. That'll be plenty of things to deal with. The enemy, so you have to destroy what, 50%? Yeah, 50%. And then I think I'm just going to throw some of my scout forces into this one and they can sprint across the map. Let's go forward one day. Oh, good job, bud. Wait, hold on. No, don't deploy. Start game. There we go. Commence drop. Recovery A. Go. And confirm. I could definitely see that being really interesting. It is really interesting, some of the ingenuity that goes into game systems. My friends and I would because we enjoyed doing things like Dungeons and Dragons and all that fun stuff, we discovered Kernathalis, which is essentially a solo dungeon dive that is very, very brutal. There is no end to the game. The story behind it is essentially you are wrongly accused of a crime and yeeted into a dungeon, and the idea is that you die from the fall, and if you don't die from the fall, then the dungeon will kill you anyways. Hey, hey, meow. Who doesn't love a little dwarf fortress every now and then? Don't worry, the days of Jagged Alliance are coming soon. We will do a full Jagged Alliance 2 playthrough at some point in time. I don't know when that sometime is, but it'll be sometime. Hoffman, hi, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well today. What to do? So there's an adorable little banshee down there. Then there's the Demolisher. Jagged Alliance 1 is what got me hooked on that entire genre of games. It was great. Jagged Alliance 1 was great. Jagged Alliance 2 was a phenomenal sequel to Jagged Alliance 1. There was the it was like the 2.5D Jagged Alliance that came out like 8 years ago or something like that. I don't remember when exactly. It was well after Surtech went out of business, but some other company bought it up, tried to release a different style of Jagged Alliance that was not turn-based at all. That one was terrible. But then Jagged Alliance 3, I haven't played a ton, but what I have played of it is actually very enjoyable. It's a slightly different feel. They really leaned into the campiness of Jagged Alliance, though, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a style. And they're still actively developing it, which I also am a huge fan of. I'm suddenly really wishing I would have swapped in a stalker or two. Oh well. What are you gonna do? No, do that. Maybe hop. And then Jagged Alliance 2, when they the last release version from Surtech was 1.12, which still had a few bugs in it, but it was pretty great. And then the community, doing the thing that all great communities do, released. Oh, we have an Annihilator on our side. Isn't that nice? Uh, Released a whole bunch of fan made updates, and we're able to release an entirely new version of the game essentially. So it's, version 1.13, and it's on build. I think they're on like build 8,000 or something, well over 8,000. It's like 84 something. And added a ton of great features, tons of new equipment, a lot of new mechanics, and it's like a new game in a lot of really great ways. Definitely a lot to get used to, but a lot of fun to play. It's kind of like if you were jumping back into MegaMek and MekHQ in 50.11 after the last time you played was like version 42. The era before even StratCon. Ooh, yeah, Total Annihilation was a great one too. That one was a lot of fun. Like the original Command and Conquer on steroids. And then they tried to release, what was it? Total Annihilation Medieval, which was just a complete train wreck. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, who doesn't want to put like 100 brawlers on the map and see what happens? That just sounds like a great idea and a really good time. And then you throw a couple of long toms out there just for funsies. Or what was it? Not long tom. Big Bertha? Was that it? Oh, I should probably look into the unofficial sequels. That's what it was. Big Bertha. Well, let's see if we can do enough damage to this stalker to really make it regret its life decisions. Oh, yeah, no, I have seen those actually. They looked okay. So the Banshee puts a PPC into our Victor's left torso, not very nice. Grasshopper to the Stalker hits with an ER large into the right arm. The Streak hits, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso. The Stalker, firing at the Annihilator, misses with everything. Rifleman misses. Our Grasshopper puts 4 swarm missiles into the Stalker, doing 4 to the right torso. Miss with everything else. The Annihilator lands an LB-10X into the Stalker's right arm, then another LB-10X into the center torso. Victor puts the AC-20 into the Stalker's center torso, then 2 SRMs go in, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso. Manicore puts medium laser into the Grasshopper's left arm, or Cataphract puts PPC into the center torso down to internal structure. Then the LB-10X goes into the right arm down to 9 internal structure. The Stalker took 80 damage, needs a 9, rolls a 3, falls. does 5 to the right torso and 5 to the right arm down to 5 internal structure on the right arm, and the pilot takes a hit. Whoop, whoop. That's what's up. If we can deal with that stalker within the first turn or two, we'll be in a very fine spot. Okay, and we rolled decently, which is even better. Now, the other game that I actually wanted to play on stream at some point in time, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to it, was the original Marathon series. Because, you know, with the new Marathon coming out, which is looks like it's in no way at all related to, you know, the original Marathon series. You know, the thing that led into the whole Halo series, and then it's fine. I'm not bitter at all. Yes, that one. Thank you for getting it. I appreciate it. Yes, which you can still very easily play because again, fans have made ports over to everything in the form of Aleph 1. Yes, you are correct. Yes, that'll be fine. And then Cortana. How did I never get that reference before? Huh. Every now and then I think I'm a cool kid, and then I'm immediately proven wrong. Let's see how bad the damage is. So our Victor fails at everything and only lands 3 SRMs, doing 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left torso, and 2 to the center torso, double critting the gyro, though. So goodbye. Our friends are shooting at the Demolisher, which is pretty great, doing some motive damage. Stalker firing at the Victor puts a large laser into the right arm, then a medium laser into the center torso. LRM hits with 3 dead fires, doing 5 to the right leg and 1 to the left leg of the Victor. Our Grasshopper, the Rifleman, misses with everything I actually wanted to hit with, but the medium laser hits into the right arm. I guess that's fine. Manticore with the Cataphract puts 3 Deadfire SRMs in, doing 3 to the left torso, 3 to the right torso, and 3 to the left arm. The Annihilator at the Demolisher puts an LB-10X. Why are you firing cluster ammo? Okay. Just peppering it with 6 pellets and then hitting with 8 pellets. And that's it. Rifleman of the Cataphract hits with a large laser into the left leg. Medium flak turret of the Banshee hits with a pellet and another pellet and 2 more pellets. Great. The Banshee at the Victor misses. Grasshopper at the Manicore puts a medium laser into the left side, medium laser into the left side, ER large into the left side, immobilizing the Manicore. Great. And then the Streak hits, putting 2 missiles in to the left side and the rear. That's great. The Cataphract into the Manicore puts a medium pulse into the turret, PPC into the left side, then a medium pulse into the left side, and the LB-10X goes into the front. Just barely missed, killing the darn thing. All right, well, at least they are stunned for a turn, which is pretty neat. We'll just go right there. Or Victor, I would love if you could get up close and personal with that Rifleman, which I know that the Rifleman will not enjoy very much, and I'm okay with that. Oh, you poor, poor Rifleman. That was a very, very bad move. Such a bad move. So hopefully we'll get the whatever it was out of here. Yes, and that is exactly what I meant. What back armor? They don't issue back armor to riflemen. If the rifleman does not have its back against the wall, it's in the wrong place. Unless you refit them. But then is it still a rifleman? Like, if you don't keep the horrendous flaws of the mech, is it still the mech that you're refitting? You know? Whenever I refit a mech, I always try to make sure it keeps the same flavor. So, you know, if a mech has horrendous back armor, I go ahead and keep the back armor just terrible because, yeah. Okay, you know what? That's fair. It's kind of like calling an awesome with 2 LRM-15s an awesome. Is it really an awesome? Or is it just a really bad catapult? I think it's just a really bad catapult. But it still exists. I don't know why, but it does. The Stalker puts a large laser into the Grasshopper's left torso, then medium laser into the right leg, medium laser into the left arm. The flak turret is continuing to pepper the Manticore, doing things, and then it manages to destroy it. Good. Well, it depends on how many LRMs you're putting on its back. The Manticore went bye-bye. Goodbye. Philosophy mechs. Then the Demolisher is still taking damage. Victor into the Banshee puts a medium laser into the left arm, medium laser into the right leg. Yes, AC-20 hits into the right arm. SRM hits with 2 missiles, doing 2 to the right torso and 2 to the head, causing the pilot to take a hit. Machine gun goes into the right arm, critting on the shoulder and the hand. Rifleman into the Grasshopper puts a large laser into the right arm. AC-5 into the left torso. AC5 into the left leg. Our grasshopper into the rifleman, puts a medium laser into the right torso, medium laser into the center torso, ER large into the right arm, and a streak goes in, doing 2 to the right arm, 2 to the right leg. The Banshee into the Cataphract lands a small laser in the center torso. Cataphract into the rifleman puts a medium pulse into the right leg, critting on the foot, PPC into the left arm, medium pulse into the head, down to 0 armor. That pilot takes a hit. And then LB-10X into the center torso rear, going through the armor and critting on the gyro. So the Banshee took 20 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 10. Rifleman took 40 damage and a gyro hit, needs a 9, rolls a 9, needs a 9, rolls an 8, falls, does 5 to the left arm and 1 to the left torso, and the pilot takes another hit. Grasshopper, took 20 damage, needs a 6, rolls a 5, falls onto the left torso, doing 7 damage. No, and the pilot takes a hit. Oh, I forgot to look at the damage. Where is that pilot? That was Asteroid. Well, obviously they weren't hurt too bad because just a burn chest. That's fine. No, there was no cat tax today. So if I am streaming while my wife is home, she's normally right in the next room, like watching TV and stuff. And so she shuts the door so that, I'm not being super loud, which means no cat tax on those days. So you are correct. 3 headshots this round so far, but you are correct. We're not going to probably bash his head in. It's annoying. But that's okay, I guess. Let's kick the stalker. You're not going to kick anyone. You can kick the rifleman. Grasshopper kicks the stalker for 14 damage into the left arm. Banshee kicks the victor, doing 19 to the left leg. Ouch. Cataphract kicks the left leg of the rifleman. It's down to 12 internal structure. The victor stays standing. Don't worry, it's on my to-do list. It is definitely on my to-do list. Whoa, that's not where I wanted you to go. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so the rifleman tried to get up, fell down, went onto its left torso, and crit on some AC5. And that was all it did. Poor guy. He's stuck. And with that, we really need to get this dude out of here. So we're going to put some rounds into the stalker, put some rounds into the stalker. See what we can't do about the Banshee. And we'll stick to just 4 heat over. So the Stalker is being mean. Put a large laser into the Grasshopper's right arm, medium laser into the center torso. SRM hits with 5 missiles, doing 2 to the left arm, and left torso. We are out of armor on that left torso when we have a crit on the heatsink. Grasshopper puts medium laser into the Stalker's left arm, medium laser into the left torso, ER large into the left arm, critting on the LRM-10, and then the streak hits, doing 2 to the left torso, 2 to the left leg. Grasshopper puts a medium laser into the Stalker's center torso. It's down to 12 internal structure there. Medium laser into the left torso, medium laser left torso, medium laser into the right arm, destroying the right arm, and miss with the large laser. The Demolisher, oh no. Oh, lands an AC-20 on the Victor, hitting the left arm down to 5 internal structure. The Annihilator peppers the Stalker with the LB-10X, and then another LB-10X. Oh dear. Critting on the heatsink and the engine. The Banshee puts PPC into the Grasshopper's right arm, and then AC-5 into the right arm, destroying the Grasshopper's right arm. That's not very nice. Medium laser into the Demolisher. Lands an LRM-5, putting 4 missiles into the front, then another 5 missiles into the front, and then 3 more missiles into the front. Cataphract into the Banshee, puts a medium pulse into the center torso, ERPPC into the left torso, critting on the AC-5, medium pulse into the left leg, and LB-10X goes into the center torso. Victor into the Banshee, puts a medium laser into the right arm, critting on the upper and lower arm, medium laser into the right arm, and an AC-20 into the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring to the right torso. Rifleman with the Victor, puts a medium laser into the left. Oh dear. That's really not good. So the Victor goes boom after the machine gun ammo goes up. Pilot takes 2 hits. They safely eject, and the Victor blows out the left torso, but the center torso is intact, so we can keep the Victor. I really should just turn off auto eject. Yep. The machine gun strikes again. But the Victor is salvageable, so this is not a total loss. It's just really annoying right now. And then the flak turret, the Demolisher, peppers it yet again. The Banshee took 60 damage, needs 9 rolls of 9. Grasshopper took 20 damage, needs 6 rolls of 4. Takes 5 damage to center torso, 2 to the right arm, 2 to the right torso, which transfers to the right torso. Yeah, that was definitely a job for Case, but these are basic Victors. Oh, good. The Stalker explodes. That will destroy the center torso too. Yeah, that destroyed the center torso. So I've destroyed 1, 2. How many did they bring with them? They brought 5, and I destroyed 50%. Destroy or route 50%. Got it. Yeah, I only need 50%, but I'm not at 50%. I am at 40%. Because I only destroyed 1, 2. And then the Cataphract kicks the left leg of the Banshee. This is down to 6 armor. The Banshee stays standing. Good for him. Sky destroy. No, we need 50% for this one. It was 25% for the last one. Unfortunately. And the last one is where I went way overboard because everything just died in the last turn. Run away, my man. All right, don't fail me. Thank you. Well, what do we have? Let's go to the mall. I don't quite understand why the rifleman rotated away, but okay. Well, the rifleman put an AC-5 into the cataphract's right torso. Medium flak turret continues to pepper the demolisher. Then the medium missile turret at the demolisher continues to do bad things to it. And the cataphract puts a medium pulse into the Banshee's right torso, PPC into the left torso, medium pulse into the center torso, and the LB-10X into the right leg. Grasshopper into the rifleman hits the right torso rear with a medium laser, critting on the medium laser. And then the ER large goes into the center torso rear, critting on the engine, down to 6 internal structure. Grasshopper into the Banshee hits with a medium laser into the right leg, medium laser right arm, medium laser right torso, large laser into the right arm that transfers all the way to the right torso. The Annihilator into the Rifleman peppers the crap out of it, but doesn't kill it. The Banshee took 40 damage, needs an 8, rolls a 6, falls down, does 5 damage to the head, and then 5 damage to the center torso. The Rifleman lost the leg actuator, took 20 damage, needs a 9, rolls a 4, falls, takes 5 to the left torso, 1 to the right arm, critting on the upper arm, and the pilot takes another hit, needs a 10, rolls a 10. This pilot is in rough shape, man. Banshee takes a hit on the center gyro, or on the gyro, and then the Rifleman is down to 2 internal structure on the rear, on the left torso rear. The left torso, I guess. I'm guessing that was him running away. Yep. Well, that, as they say, is that. Oh, good. And they ejected. That is totally fine. And last but not least is that Demolisher, which, yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Honestly, just everybody skip so we can be done. Well, no matter what, it's not making it off the field because the front just went out of it. I wish what I probably should have done is I probably should have told my friends to not shoot at it. I should have told them to ignore it, but oh well. Too late now. Yeah, the front fell off. Once again, the front has fallen off. Um, nah, yes, and save. Well, the victor isn't all gone. It's just that it's going to be a little harder to get off the field. That's all. It's in slightly more pieces than it was before. Oh man, I am not excited to see what the damage is for those two though. We preserved all of those and good enough. It's true. I will just need a broom and a dustpan, or a vacuum cleaner might be better. I'll take the rifleman home. I'll sell the demolisher because the front fell off of the damn thing. Sell the manicore. Oof. Okay, let's see how bad this is going to be. Heart trauma and a burned right thigh. Yes, and a left elbow compound fracture. I forgot about one thing. Hold on, stand by. Wait. I have plenty of AC-20s. I have 5 spare AC-20s right now. I don't need another. I don't even need 2 more. I have plenty. So many AC-20s. Let's see here. Human resources. Turnover return? No. Relation? No. Yes. Rank system. I thought I need to figure out where I saved my preset. Stand by. Nope, that's not what I want to cancel. Stand by. Well, I need to figure out where I saved my custom rank to, because I don't remember. It's probably all up in here. And here. Maybe here. It should be. But me being me, I probably saved it somewhere else. You know, like I do. Did I put it here? Nope. That's okay. I will either look for it later or rebuild it later, but that's fine. I just need to remember to do that. Well, that could have been a lot worse, but it could have been so much better. Like a lot better. Okay, advance a day. And You. Hold on. I have children not currently being educated. This is unacceptable. You are 0 years old. Go to school. It's time for you to start earning your way. Where? Hold on. Where? Did I miss it? Oh, adult entertainer. It's a dude. It's a dude. So, male stripper? Gigolo? One of the two? They aren't married to anybody in the unit. So they're there to service the fine women of the unit, I guess. Yeah, good for them. Child. Time for you to move on. Very well. What is left of that poor little... Oh, they haven't come home yet. That's sad. Yeah, it does add a couple. You end up getting, it's like one follower per, I think, 10 people in your company or something on average. I think. Oh no, Whitworth. You're worthless. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Master Sergeant Hoy Cortez welcomed her baby boy at 1234 local, a 3.8 kilogram healthy, beautiful boy. Isn't that nice? All right, well, let us... Why is the Marauder... I'm out of LB10X. Oh, that's really not good. LB10X. Well, I guess the rational thing is to do that. And then I need to look. Bravo Lance is out of the fight for a hot minute, but Recon, you have an 812-8, a 914, an 812, and an 812. I think that will be splendid. So Recon Lance, you do the thing. Yeah, just waiting for the shipment notification, and then watch as your package lands in your town like 2 days early. And you're like, oh, I'll get it early, And then 3 days pass. You're like, why? Why? Why is it not here yet? I don't understand. Not that that's ever happened to me before. No. In fairness, that really hasn't happened here where I'm living now. But in North Carolina, I felt like that happened all the freaking time. Or you watch your package just bounces back and forth between like two towns. You're right, I don't. And I also, to be honest, I don't want to know the pain of shipping things to Australia. I'm good. Thank you, though. I am quite happy living in my spoiled, comfortable place. Let's see here. I need to get 50% off the board, right? 50%. Great. It's a spider. Are any of these super heavy woods? It's a heavy wood, heavy wood. It's almost safe for me to run right next to the longbow. Almost. The Hermes we can plop right there. The other locust can go there. You know what I foresee happening is our artillery trying to be helpful and then doing quite the opposite. Uh, yes. You never, ever say repeat. This is true. Especially if they missed the first time. If your friends sent you presents the first time and you don't want them to do it a second time, do not say repeat. It is a bad idea. Oh, good. The artillery is doing friendly things for now. For now, anyways. Well, let's see here. Can we make it off? I think we need 2 more turns to get off the board. maybe 3. We might need 3 turns, actually. Oh, we made him so mad that he uprooted a tree. Uki, thanks for so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You take care and have a great rest of the night or day. Actually, for you. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Either Wednesday or Friday. I have to talk to my wife about Wednesday. Gotta try and make it up to y'all for not being here on Friday. And I don't think... will we be able to flee? Maybe. It's a big old maybe. Looks like we made it off the board. That's great. Ooh, no, don't do that. No, no. That should be much more gooders. And then we can flee. That'll get us 50%. So that's slash victory. Yes. So you need to have a mech that has hands. And then on your, let's see here. I think it's on your physical attack. You pick up, you uproot the tree. I'm pretty sure. Good deal. They missed. This is good. This is very good. All right. But we won. This is good. Everything is fine. Everybody calm down. And done. Enemy controls the field. That is fine. How did you end up as a... Oh, man. Well, so you can turn off the setting that allows you... Sorry. You can turn off... Should be in MegaMek options. So if you don't skip ineligible during physical, then you don't have to be, because you'll always have your physical attack phase. But then you run into the annoying thing of you have a physical attack phase every single turn. So you win some, you'll lose some. Kind of like sometimes you mess up your entire rank structure. Anyways, I think I'm probably going to call it there for tonight, because I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. So with that, I will try to stream on Wednesday, but no promises. If I do, I'll post something on the MegaMek Discord. Uh, well, the buildings might not be innocent. They can be wily ones. Anyways, I will post on the MegaMek Discord if I do end up streaming on Wednesday. If you can join, I would love it if you would be there. If you can't, that's okay. No big deal. I will, as always, I will post the VOD onto YouTube. But for sure, streaming on Friday. And then if you guys, so I do have a question or a favor. If you guys have any tutorials or thoughts for tutorials that you think are missing for MekHQ, let me know, because I'm kind of at the point where I don't know if there's anything else that necessarily needs a tutorial right now. Maybe like MegaMek Lab, just like a brief introduction, but other than that, nothing. I'm gonna do some tutorials for MegaMek itself, but if there's anything for MekHQ, let me know for sure. But yeah, that's all I got. I hope everybody has a great rest of the night. Take care, stay safe, and we will catch you next time. And if you want to hang out for a minute, we'll go find somebody to raid. Or you can just go do your own things. That's also fine.